Welcome guys to what should have arguably been event 2 vlog of F1 Simracing 2023-2024 season. But as you have probably already seen on social media, this is not the case. This second event has been cancelled and we need to talk because what's going on in the background is pretty devastating to all drivers and team members that work so hard to make all of this happen, to make a proper entertainment business, which is loved by so many. I mean, you could see already from league racing in PCL, WR, and several other leagues how big this community has grown to. And we are at the point where stuff like this is truly damaging, and I don't know what the outcome is of all of this. So first of all, I know a lot of F1 team members, staff, F1 teams, Formula One, the organizers, ESL, and probably many more are going to tune into this. And I want to apologize in advance in case you feel attacked or anything. That is not my intention. My intention is to educate the fans, the people that deserve to know what's going on in the background, the people that love this F1 esports, F1 sim racing, the people that just love playing the game. I just want to let these guys know how we are feeling, because actually for this time, we don't know either what's going on. And I'm not going to go too much into detail to what is the issue, because I have no clue, but also the stuff that we drivers know so far, like the small bits, of course, like that we didn't go to the event or whatsoever. Those things I will talk about, but not too much in detail, because there's no point of it. I just want to let you know my feelings, the feelings of the grid. I'm not going to mention any names, but I feel like I'm currently in a position where I can use my voice to help not just teams out, but the drivers, and just raise concerns. Okay, that's the main point of this video. So it's not a vlog. There's not going to be a happy end where we are going to be at the event racing like last time when we still did a round one, when the first race was already cancelled. On the first race day, and then we had on the second day we had the first race. So there was a season opener dominated by Thomas Ronna and Alfa Romeo, with Jan Opner in P2 and I think Nicolas Longue P3. But you've seen this in the vlog before, but already there we had massive controversy, and you guys have seen it. You guys have followed it on social media, the whole stuff that's going on. And also, I do not know who's always talking behind the scenes, because there's a lot of leaks going on. Some of them are actually not true, and some of them I've never heard about. So I wouldn't trust anything that you read from Twitter pages like League Racing News or whatsoever, just to take this away. I would listen to whatever the drivers and teams are communicating, and you will see if there's no event, right? So you don't have to worry too much, and I would literally just pay attention to what the official people involved say, and not anyone else. There's some stuff that's true, but there's also a lot of nonsense, and so just don't pay too much attention to rumors, okay? I've seen stuff like the season is fully cancelled or whatever, or postponed without any official starting point, and stuff like that is just not correct at this point in time, because we've already been to Sweden, we've had a round one, and yes, event 2 has been cancelled, and that's awful, but from my understanding, there's a lot of nonsense going on online, so just stay patient. We also don't know what the next step is, but yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? So Event 2 is cancelled. There has been a lot of work going on from drivers in the background. I have to admit, I took a little bit of a step back, like I've mentioned in my previous vlog. So for me, it has not been as bad, but I know there's a lot of drivers that are currently grinding the game in and out. Since months, there has been delays already for ages. And there has been drivers living in different countries now with the F1 teams at their headquarters instead of being at home with their families and whatsoever, maybe working on something else, maybe on their school, on their studies. Some gave up school and studies to focus on this. And this is how it is now. Like, these guys, they invested so much time, you could say, for nothing. I mean, they do it for their passion, but it kind of feels like all of what we are doing, all of what we've worked for years now, is getting tarnished, and it hurts. Like, I've also been working so hard over the last few years, since 2017, and the amount of hours I've put into this just to arrive somewhere and nothing's happening, or not even go somewhere whilst it was planned to go ahead, it makes you really question what is actually going on and what are you doing. Like, it hurts. It really hurts, and it makes probably also some drivers question whether they're still doing the right thing, or maybe they should stop living an unrealistic dream and focus on something more realistic, like studying or whatever. I'm very fortunate in my position that I could just go back and focus more on content, similar to other drivers like Jano. There's there's a few more, not very many, but there's also a few that literally just focus on this and focus on their performance, and that this is their only thing, only way of having a kind of living, being able to afford life. And it's not just us, and that's the issue. Yes, we are putting in a lot of hours, and yes, it hurts for us, and it damages the reputation of this whole thing being serious. But not just that, there's a lot of staff working in the background that are affected. Not just the drivers, not just the team members. I just talk organizations, like people on site working on the LAN events, or in the background when we were racing online, that were managing all of the production side. And now we're here. And we do not know where this is going. There will be communication eventually. And I know there will be a lot of people from higher ups that are not happy with me even raising my concerns here. And I'm sorry for that. Honestly, I'm very sorry that you guys are feeling like maybe this is unprofessional or whatsoever. I do not feel like this is unprofessional. I feel like this is transparency. There's a lot of big companies nowadays claiming about transparency, and everything is so important with mental health and diversity and whatsoever. But then when there's aspects that don't go how they probably should, I feel like you're getting told off sometimes if you actually raise your voice, and this is, I don't know. I feel like it's wrong. I know there's a certain level, there's a balance between being professional and just chatting shit, right? If you guys felt like I was attacking certain organizations, that was never my intention. And I'm sorry for it if I did, and if you feel that way. But I just want the fans and the people out there, even just family members of some people, maybe some drivers haven't even been able to talk to their family yet, or I don't know, other people that want to understand what's going on. Maybe they have questions, they're like, oh my God, what's happening? Maybe they are happy that they can at least have some kind of input from someone in this industry. So yeah, that's why I wanted to raise this concern. Anyways, it sucks, and I hope it's gonna change very soon, because there was a lot of excitement after round 1 from all drivers, all teams, and they deserve a good championship. The fans deserve a proper championship fight, and I'm positive that this will get sorted eventually. I do not know when. I can't tell you. I do not know. I think nobody knows. But yeah, to all the drivers, you guys are amazing. Yes, we are all competitors, but keep your head high. We are here for a reason. And to all the team staff in the background that try and navigate through this, you guys are also, like, honestly, you guys are the reason how we are able to do this, with the fans, the staff, people from the organizations in the background that organize these events. Thank you very much. It's some difficult time, not just for F1 esports, but also sim racing in general. If the biggest, let's say, esports competition in racing is dealing with such difficulties. But we will get through it. And yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys. That's it. I can't deliver much further detail. If you were expecting me to spill the tea, I don't have any. I need to buy some. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep on supporting the staff, the drivers, and teams. It really means a lot to them, especially in these times. And hopefully soon we will be back on track. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. You're Marcel. Peace.